Let me introduce myself. I am your friendly neighborhood TEPCO representative. And boy, do I have a deal for you. This routine is called the wisdom of Monju, as you'll understand as you go along. All right, friends and neighbors, here's the good news. We're going to set up an FBR in your backyard. You'll love it. It'll employ hundreds of people. Keep your lights trimmed and burning. Juice for all your electrical delights. An FBR? Well, it's nothing. It's a friendly little device, a sodium-cooled MOX-fuel loop-type reactor, otherwise known as a fast breeder reactor. Fast breeder. Fast breeder. Makes you think of rabbits. Okay, go ahead, think of rabbits. Rabbits are cute. For those of you handicapped with the LR thing, we're not saying fast bleeder. Jesus Christ, don't talk about bleeding. No, we're not saying that. Though, in 1995, when Monju leaked 3 tons of solidified sodium on the floor in an hour and a half, you might call that fast bleeding. But you didn't see it on our video. No. This fuel, MOX. I see you're wondering about that. MOX is a nice word. Rhymes with socks. Fox. Detox. Yeah. Get your rocks. In school, hard knocks. Knox. No. Do not spell it N-O-X. That's Latin for night. And that's not right. We're not talking night. We're talking light. And the generation of light. Harnessing the sun. As the Jewish emigres said in 1945 when they made the first A-bomb with the little dog school, otherwise known as Los Alamos. Okay, MOX. MOX is mixed oxide fuel that contains plutonium blended with any kind of uranium. MOX is smart, like a fox, using surplus weapons-grade plutonium, which would otherwise be stored as nuclear waste and might be stolen to make weapons of mass destruction. Now you know the problem. Those jihadists that the Americans have been providing with arms bought with CIA drug-running money since at least Reagan's October surprise when the Republicans had to make sure the Iran hostages didn't get released before the election. But that's ancient history. The road to 9/11. You don't want to hear about that. But MOX. We like MOX. You're breathing it right now. And see, you don't even know it. The plutonium. That's a hard name to sanitize. And it gave us some trouble in our early promotions. Now we made an 11-minute promotional video called The Story of Plutonium, featuring a very cute little guy called Puroto-kun. And we distributed it to schools and we broadcast it on TV just to show how safe and friendly plutonium was. Puroto-kun flew around spouting user-friendly facts, getting a schoolboy to drink a glass of water spiked with plutonium. Nothing to be afraid of. Plutonium is safe to drink. And Puroto-kun wore a hard hat with a friendly PU from the periodic table on the front. The schoolboy drank the water, then visited the toilet, and emerged saying, "I feel refreshed." True story. But the wisdom of Monju. That was one of our best ideas. We explained the name with geography. Right close by is the temple that enshrines a famous sculpture of the Monju Bosatsu, a bodhisattva wisdom. But the word Monju has other links, and it's an amazing thing, the power of words, the power that words have over the mess of cold porridge that most people have in their heads instead of brains. There's nothing difficult about Monju. For smart-ass intellectuals, if you don't know Monju, Bosatsu is a world-class work of art. students of Buddhism, Monjus and Bodhisattvas associated with Vairocana, the resplendent solar Buddha, like the radiant sun at its zenith. And for the common people, there's the proverb every school child knows. Sannin yoreba, Monju no chie. 3 heads together equals the wisdom of Monju. And it gets better, tastier. When you hear a word you don't know, you think of one you do know. A 2-year-old knows what Monju is and he dotes on it. So he hears Monju and he thinks Monju. Sweet bee taste in a bun. No wonder people love us. We speak their language. Now the nuclear crowd in the USA ought to follow our example. Name those reactors something people can love. The Susquehanna Solomons, the Diablo Canyon Daniel, the Crystal River Christ, the Beaver Creek Jesus. No, maybe you can't name one Jesus because everyone would think he's Mexican. I was saying that we speak people's language, and it's a good thing we do. Because Monju has given us some trouble. December 1995. That was when the coolant leaked. Got hot enough in there to melt the steel girders like plastic. Alarm sounded at 7:30. It was 9 o'clock before the idiots ordered a full shutdown. Power Reactor Corporation, the government guys in charge of Monju, they screwed up to cover us. We had done our part of the job. We falsified the reports. We redid the videotape immediately after the accident. We issued a gag order to employees about the existence of the real tapes. In short, we did everything in human wisdom that you would expect. But the truth still leaked out on the floor. We needed the wisdom of Monju to control the PR damage on that one. Well, we were tied up so tight in court, it took us 5 years to restart. And then, wouldn't you know it, they found holes in the reactor, and restart had to be moved back to February 2010. We achieved criticality in early May, and then, darn the luck, in August, a transfer machine fell into the reactor vessel, threw us off schedule again. So, right now, we're restricted to test runs until 2013, at which point the reactor will go into full operation. Now, all of you should make plans to visit us sometime. Of course, you can't get into the plant. You can't get close to it. But you'll find natural beauty, like you only see on a postcard. Utsukushi Nihon. Japan, beautiful, right there on the western edge of the northern tip of the Tsuruga Peninsula. 2 hours by bus from Kyoto or Osaka, a short distance from Chionji, the temple that houses the Monju, and within spitting distance of Amano Hashidate, one of Japan's 3 great beauty spots. Now, the way to view Amano Hashidate is this. You turn your back on it, and you bend over, and you look at it upside down from between your legs. This makes the bridge appear to be floating toward heaven, and it brings good luck. Now, keep your head down. Swivel 180 degrees. Off toward the sea is the planet, floating to heaven. This is the way we want you to think of nuclear power. Just the sight of it should start a fever in your bone marrow. Turning one more time. There in the near distance shines beautiful Lake Biwa, supplying drinking water for 8 million thirsty souls.